So for the construction part of the music video, we used JVC digital recording cameras, which were like handheld, and they were portable, and we could take them around wherever our location was based, which was like Shoreditch, Boat Arts Lane, for Woolwich Tunnel, and the pier. Yeah. And we also used the memory cards, which were like there were three. All the groups had three, and we just slot them in, and then we could use the memory card readers to put them into the Macs, so we could also put onto our video drives, which was very useful. So we could all plug in the video drive to each of the Macs we were using and individually access our own work, which was really helpful. Using Final Cut Pro for our music video, we found that we could add things to make it better, brighter, and we could add like color correction, and there were things like brightness enhancing, and we could change the opacity, and which helped a lot because some of our videos we kind of messed up a bit on the brightness because our shooting of the video is based at night, but because we have the theme of light, the light wasn't so bright that it was giving us the extra, push that we needed. So the editing software really helped. And we had like a cinematic effect, which really was cool, especially going to the cinema and watching it, I guess. And yeah, there was just a lot of effects, like the flickering and the four different like screen changes, I guess, like flickering at the beat where it just drops. It was quite good and it's really effective. And yeah, for the construction of our ancillary, we used the really big Canon professional cameras, which have the really big zoom like the paparazzis, and it was really helpful because the quality of the pictures were really perfect. And also we used Photoshop instead of Quark, as no one really knew what Quark was, so we just decided to stick with Photoshop because everybody knew it better. So, and Photoshop was really good because I got to change the hue and saturation, the brightness, and I also could edit out imperfections on my face, which is always a plus. And yeah, I think Photoshop went really well as well. And yeah, Blogger was really the main component of this whole project, as we had to put all our research and planning and evaluation onto it, which was also really cool as it was its own media software. We could add more media software onto it through the blogs, and through the research for the music video we got to just look at previous student music videos and look at real media product music videos, and just really look and how they are and what the conventions and forms are. And yeah, and it was just really interesting. But also for the research we also made our own mock-up, practice of a digipack on Photoshop. Which was like a tutorial with the technician, where we could just get any random image on the resources on the Mac computers at school, and we just play around with it and see where we'd get it to be as a digipack itself. But it was really quite challenging because some of the photos were just really bad quality. But yeah, and I also did research on fonts for my ancillary, which was really helpful. And then I could see what type of fonts I wanted and what different types of fonts that were out there, and I went on different websites of fonts, and I went on 1001fonts.com and dafont.com, which was actually my main font. They were from dafont.com. Sounds weird, but yeah. And yeah, YouTube played a big part of the research, as we just had to look at different music videos and yeah, just looking at different music videos and getting the inspiration and influence and making it our own, I guess. Well, planning was a big part of both main products. From the music video, I made an animatic, which was just like a storyboard of drawings, and I found it easiest to do drawings because I thought taking pictures would be just a longer process of taking pictures, transferring it to the computer, whereas I could have just drew them. And I did, and then we took pictures of them, and then we started to edit it to make it look as if it was like a rough draft of our music video and what it would look like, which was really successful, I think. And even though it could have done a bit of work on, but it was quite good to see what kind of things that we would have, and helped us to see what type of shots we could do. And yeah.
You're in the mess, so we undress. Answers we get, feeling our best. So eating the undertone, holding on to what we know. Losing every anchor thrown, moving with the hunger grown. We are the night burn, keeps you running, makes you wanna be in the fight. Better hold on tight. We are the blaze that keeps you blazing higher, higher, higher. We are the night burn, keeps you running, makes you wanna be in the fight. Better hold on tight. We are the blaze that keeps you blazing higher in the afterlife. Higher in the afterlife. Higher in the afterlife. Pure in the mess, so we undress. Answers we get, feeling our best. So eating the undertone, holding on to what we know. Losing every anchor grown, moving with the hunger grown. We are the night burn, keeps you running, makes you wanna be in the fight. Better hold on tight. We are the blaze that keeps you blazing higher, higher, higher. We are the
And also in the planning, it was good to use different softwares like SlideShare and Powtoon and different ways of presenting my work, I guess. And we just presented the different types of costumes we'd use and the different locations and what type of makeup and what type of hair and what type of props, which was a part of the planning, and it was just a long process really. And yeah, so for the evaluation stage of the whole project, we have 4 questions, and I've decided for the first one I've done a Prezi. The second one I've done like a PowerPoint slideshow, but using a different software to upload it. And for the third one I have done a video, a vlog. And for the fourth one I'm deciding to do like audience feedback and just like a video again, but uploading it on a different software. And yeah, and I've used them in different ways. I've had voiceover on my Prezi, and on the second one it's just like annotations and just text really. And then for my fourth is a vlog with me, and then my fourth is just other people's videos and my editing throughout that, and different feedback that I've gotten over the whole project, like for the draft of my ancillary, the draft of my digipack, and the rough cut of my music video to the final pieces of them.